Corrective feedback is necessary in friendships. Let me tell you something. People are experiencing you. You know yourself, you experience yourself, but you don't know how other people are experiencing you. What you may have not meant harm by, it may have harmed someone else. I got a story. So the other day, I've been moving and my friends been helping me. I'm goofy, silly, play all day. Sometimes I need to stop playing, okay? I don't want to be serious, but when it comes to my friends, I play all the time. So the other day, I had my friend's car and I called him and I said, hey, and my other friend was with me. My friend Crystal, my friend Andre. And I said, hey, when do you want to bring this car back? You want to bring it tonight or in the morning? And he was like, and I said, because I got to go to church in the morning. And he was like, well, what time you got to go to church? I said, and so I said, are you asking me because you don't feel like getting up in the morning if I bring it in the morning? And he was like, I'm asking you what time do you go to church? And I was like, why? Because you don't want to get up? And he was like, I'm just asking you. I said, also, I'm like, you getting offensive? You getting mad at me? What's going on? Like, you getting upset with me? And he was like, no, I just asked you a question. And so I was like, oh, he did actually ask me a question. I said, okay, well, fine. Here you go, me, because I'm so spoiled. I'm definitely spoiled by my friends. I was like, well, okay, well, fine. Then I will just bring it tonight, and we can just settle it like that so you don't have to get up in the morning. He was like, okay, cool. So I get over there, and I was like, are you upset with me? And he was like, no. Sometimes I just want you to answer the question. I asked you a question. You said 3 other things. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we settled that. Everything all good. See you later. Like, no problem. We talked it out and whatever. And so he wasn't upset. I'm not upset. Whatever. So then Crystal, I get in the car and I was like, oh, you know, Andre just said da-da-da-da. And she was like, yeah, because you just don't answer the question. Like, you always saying something else. If somebody asks you a question, you never directly answer. It's never it's black or white or yes or no. She say never. She was like, most times though, because I do be playing. And so I was like, dang, like, I be doing it for real, y'all. Like, how long y'all been want to say this? But I didn't take it no way. I received the criticism and the feedback because they are experiencing me in a different way. Not saying they don't love me, they don't ride for me, like we not all good friends, but they just noticed that about me. And so if they are experiencing that, other people are experiencing that, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me reflect on that. Let me make sure that if somebody just asking the question in those serious situations, just answer the question and move on. Corrective feedback is necessary. It's not meant to harm you. It's meant to help you. And I hope this helps somebody. Love y'all cousins. See you in the next video. Bye.